What's up, traders? It's Bueller here again, and today I'm going to be really just kind of touching up on an old video again, just further content on it, but the buy the dip strategy, the simple just buy the dip strategy. If you haven't watched the BB system playlist or any of the day trading playlist, please go to those first before continuing onto this. And if you haven't watched the first buy the dip with the 9 EMA strat video, please watch that first before continuing on this, because I'm not going to break down every beginning process of this, but this is very simple strategy. It's not hard at all to see. But after you apply the BB system, you apply the TA routine, you have all your levels set. You want to find a stock that's already kind of dropped a little bit, moved down a little bit, as you can see, AMD. And these were two trades we actually took in chat. So I'll throw some screenshots up to show y'all what we did with it. But right here, though, basically what you're looking for is after a stop, after a stock drops and then recovers, after you have that drop base or you have any kind of pattern that sends it back up from any kind of drop, you look for a rising volume close over the 9 EMA. So you don't just look anywhere for it. You want it, of course, to have a good drop to it. If it ends up picking back up, you want to start looking at yesterday's prices with its, as you can see here, previous day high, previous day low, and then your pre-market high, pre-market low. Again, BB system, just very basic day trading strategy we use in this chat. But after you got this kind of rounding look to it, look at that volume. Volume ended up picking right back up and giving a rising volume close over that 9 EMA. That sets you up. You end up getting a reset candle, which a lot of the time, because if you ever see price not just launch the next candle, then it's not as bullish as if it was just sitting here resetting. So it is still super bullish, but it's not going to be as parabolic. Parabolic is basically just unsustainable. So you want these reset candles, basically. You want these to happen. So good 40% entries. My chat knows them, type 1 entry. Then you get the reset candle to the right, sandwich over here, next candle confirms it wants to continue. And what you're looking at here is a strength gauge. So you're basically looking, is it going to push over the opening price? Because if not, then it's a weak push. If it ends up rejecting it, going back down, it's most likely going to retest this level or the 9 again. But regardless, basically just the strategy is finding the rising volume close over the 9 and then taking it up to those pre-market levels, to that previous day high, to your opening price. So anywhere between here and here, you could have taken very good percentages. You could have held it just riding the 9 up to the first candle, first red candle, of course. You would have sold way up here, of course. Not everyone does that. My chat, we focus on selling at targets, so we ended up selling around here at 106s and scaling out part of our position as it broke opening price. So we actually got out of some here and then got out of some here. But of course, a good strategy, of course, is just going up to the very first red candle and selling once you do that, riding the 9. And again, I'm on the 5-minute. You can do this on the 10-minute as well, but I prefer the 5-minute for this strategy. We also had NIO. As you can see, we're a few days back. But we also had NIO, same exact day, same exact strategy. It was identical trading, so we had both at the same time. But you can see NIO ended up dropping. You have lowering volume as it's dropping. That's a pretty good sign. You end up getting an indecisive long-legged doji. A lot of the time you see these, they can be pivot points. So you'd look under here for continuation down. That'd be a very strong sign that it wants to continue down with this candle. If it reverses and ends up popping back over the candle which it fell from, you have a very good chance of seeing a recovery or just a temporary base. But as you see here, you end up getting another one, get a 3-bar play over, and a rising volume close over that 9 EMA. You end up getting that reset candle again, a slower breakout, another reset candle, a slower breakout, all holding the 9 very well. Also, another little tip I can give you guys. So you see how price broke from this level down to the base? You want to mark that with a fib, and you want to get the 50% control point of that. What you're doing is you're actually seeing price try to get over the control point. As you can see, this is a very strong breakout, because not only did it have rising volume close over the 9, and with this 3-bar play, it closed over that control point. So you can see it is trying to at least work back up to opening price. So that would be your main target for that kind of case scenario. But regardless, you can apply that same strategy for these 3-bar plays. So a lot of the time you look for a 3-bar play, you're looking for a breakout candle, which you want to mark the meat of that, really. You're just marketing the meat. And you want to mark that same little control point, the 50%. If the seller volume is lower and holds above that level, it's a very strong hold. It's a very good hold for buyers in this case. Other cases, it could be bearish, of course. But in this case, we're looking at a bullish scenario. You can see rising volume close over. We have another one right here. You could look at it in that same scenario. Same scenario popping over. And then you end up getting up to those previous day levels, the opening price right here, riding the 9 up to that level, to that previous day level. Again, we're not just marking from random areas. This is previous day high, previous day low, pre-market high, pre-market low. We're playing off the BB system, and no matter what, you need to mark your new low of day. So regardless that this is where this stopped, you need to mark this, because later on in the day, let's say it rejects here, that might be a really good support break play later on in the day that you can look out for, open range breakout. But hopefully this video helps you guys catch some of these plays with us. We've been having a lot of fun recently with just these basic strats following the BB system and the 9 EMA. But if you guys like this, please leave a like on the video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.